Hey, it's Mr. Kabbalah. This flip lesson is about simple percents.
So remember that percent means out of 100. So let's say that 3 out of 5 people wear red. So if we want to find the percent, think of that as out of 100. So if we have 100 people, then every 3 out of 5, that ratio stays the same throughout, would be wearing red. So that turns out to be 60 people out of 100, which is 60%. So 3 out of 5, when you make it out of 100, is 60%. Now let's say you know that 10 out of 100 are wearing blue, and if there are only 10 people, then how many would be wearing blue? So again, it's a ratio, 10 out of 100, and you can see that if you just look at one row, then 1 out of 10 are wearing blue. And then finally, if people are wearing pink and there are 6 of them, then how many total people are there? And if you know that that's also 24%, you can find the total number of people in that group. So 24 over 100, so the 24 is how many people are wearing pink out of 100. And if you scale down, you get 6 out of 25. So when I do percent problems, I like to use a proportion, and the general outline is part over whole equals percent over 100. Now we can move these parts around and have different configurations, but the whole and the 100 have to line up, and the percent and the part have to line up, whichever configuration we use. But again, I like to use part over whole equals percent over 100 as the general outline. So for example, if Jeremy got 24 out of 30 questions correct on the last math quiz, what percent did he get correct? So this question is asking us to find the percent. That's the portion of the proportion that we don't know. We do know that the part he got correct was 24, and we do know that the total number of questions was 30. Now, to solve proportions, we could cross multiply, scale up or down. For this one, I'm going to actually use equivalent fractions. I'm going to try to make the denominator into 100. So I'm going to scale down by 3. I get 8 over 10. And then I could scale up by multiplying times 10. And when my fraction is out of 100, that's the percent. So 80 out of 100. So Jeremy got 80% correct. As another example, Claire is hiking on a 30-mile trail. She has completed 60% of the trail. How many miles has she hiked? So in this one, we know the percent, it's 60. We know the whole trail is 30. We want to calculate the part of the trail she's hiked. So again, lots of ways to solve proportions.